very good team, obviously, with their number 2 ranking. Upper Iowa 5-0. I think both teams are going to find out who they are today. Ball's ready. Let's go.
Tip is up. Truman wins it, and we are underway here between the Bulldogs and the Peacocks. And that's Mason Miller, and the team's leading scorers, handling the ball right now for Truman State. Trying to work the pick and roll there with him and Peters. Peters trying to set up there in the paint. This is McKnight now, trying to work some space, going up and under, but good defense there by Dylan Jones. Hilmer now quickly up the floor to the rack. No foul call. Hilmer gets his own rebound. Tried to go baseline with the pass. And that'll be tipped out, and Peacocks will maintain possession.
Yeah, Peacocks coming out aggressive early, going right to the basket. Looks like they want to push the pace and run a little bit. Truman State showed in that first possession they want to go down to their guy, Cade McKnight, obviously.
Now this is Williams. Kick this one back out for Jones for 3. Yes, sir. Dylan Jones maintains his 100% shooting from 3. I believe he's now 5 for 5 to start the year.
Just not a guy you expect to step out and shoot that shot, but he can knock it down. You give him an open look, he'll hit it.
Now this is kicked out towards Miller, trying to respond. Short though. Rebound up for grabs. Smoke got a hand to it. Hilmer eventually grabs it. Peacocks once again pushing the pace. Hilmer leaves this one for Smoke. Still short once again. Still hasn't found his stroke from 3 just yet, at least this week. Straight back up the floor for the Bulldogs.
I love his confidence. Shoot or shoot, so he's got to keep shooting the ball.
Tough shot there by Stray, able to utilize the glass there. Get the Bulldogs on the board.
A little Tim Duncan magic there, using the high glass for the easy 2.
Someone on the far side able to put this one into the lane. That's going to be a foul. Joe Smoke with a nice cut there into the lane is able to draw the foul. He'll be going to the line for 2. That foul there on number 24, Elijah Hayskamp. That'll be his first. And just a correction from earlier, we had number 50, Keaton Mitchell, in the starting lineup. We speculated why Cade McKnight wasn't in, but he is, in fact, in the starting lineup. The Bulldogs' leading scorer on the year. Right now, Smolt knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Again, the pride of Cloudbrook Rhinebeck High School. And had a tough shooting performance from beyond the arc, but as my broadcast partner Mike said in the pregame, does a lot for this team and hitting a lot of mid-range jumpers, and of course, part of this excellent unit for the Peacocks at the line so far to start the year.
Yeah, one thing you'll see with Joe Smolt, just a smart player. I mean, he wasn't Mr. Iowa basketball, or former Mr. Iowa basketball for no reason. He not only shoots, he's a very good student of the game.
Almost a turnover there, but it's going to be a foul on Upper Iowa.
Looks like they'll get Hilmer.
So the Bulldogs will wind up here on the baseline, straight inbounding the ball. This is Miller now up at Smolt in the corner. Straight now, driving to the lane, dump off pass, and there's McKnight, always available, and able to put in the easy layup there. Again, leads the team coming in today with 22.2 points per game on over 70% shooting.
You know, I was just thinking, Josh, a lot of these kids that are out there now are probably used to playing against each other because they've all played club ball for Iowa club teams, so I'm sure at some point they've all seen each other before.
Williams now, nice shot fake there, able to dump this one back to Jones. Kick this one to the corner, Hilmer for 3. Got it, yes sir! Hilmer continues his fine offensive performance this week. He had 21, a season high versus Winona on Tuesday.
Upper Iowa looking to play a real close man-to-man here. Truman doing a nice job of picking and rolling off that.
And that was Neeson probing the defense. This is Straight now, who will step back for 3. Short, and rebound there by Jones.
Peacocks looking to push here.
Hilmer now, unable to get past Straight. Now this is Smolt working up against Miller on the wing. Peacocks take the air out of the ball for the moment. Hilmer now, met by a partial double team there. They'll get it to Williams, who's the team's best ISO player. Shot clock winding down, 5 seconds here. Williams gonna have to put up a shot from 3. Tough shot there, right go. Just good. Off target, and Straight gets the long rebound.
Oh, a nice move to get himself open, give himself a little room.
Straight dumps this one off to Peters, too hot to handle. Hilmer will pick up the loose ball. Now this is Smolt. Stops on the dime, able to create some space. Got it. Yes, sir. Joe Smolt finally gets on the board from 3.
Oh, that's a good sign. Let's get him going early.
Looks like his footer's on the line. Actually going to be from 2, but still a nice shot from Smolt. Peacocks maintaining a sturdy lead here early on, but nice Peters now is going to get loose for a layup. Gets the dish from Straight.
Yeah, nice dish there by Straight. Found him on the roll. Nice little backdoor cut for 2 for Truman.
Came in leading the team with 24 assists. Smolt now, that's definitely for 3, and that's definitely short. So again, Smolt still trying to figure things out from long range. Substitution now, Caden Moritz is going to come in the game for Dylan Jones. Again, it seems like we've seen this a lot this year. Jones gets off to a really good start for Upper Iowa, providing that spark to start things off right.
Yeah, I think they like to do a Dylan Jones, Cade Moritz kind of swap-a-roo. Cade plays a little more physical. And, they're both big guys. Give them a little bit of a breather here and there.
Long-range shot from McKnight, just short. Strong rebound there by Reed. Hilmer now. Trying to find his way into the lane. Now he's double teamed there in the corner. Nice dump off the Moritz. The big man finishes with the left hand.
Wow. I don't know how Cade caught that. I don't know how he saw it coming.
Truman now trying to recover here. Peters gets to the rack, but unable to finish. Too strong. Rebound by Upper Iowa.
Great defense there on Nick Reed. Not reaching, just staying big in front of him and forcing the tough shot.
This is Williams now. Back to the basket, working up against Neeson. Up and under, move! Can't finish though, but will get the 2 free throws. Again, one of the team's leaders, one of the conference leaders, as he hasn't missed yet to begin the year. And again, that's something Upper Iowa want to continue doing, what they've been doing here at the line to start this season in terms of what they've been shooting. Again, first in the conference at 85.5% from the line.
Yeah, you could tell when Dries had the ball down there, Upper Iowa was kind of trying to ISO him there. Dries was trying to get the 2 and the foul. He got the foul, just couldn't get the 2 to fall in. But look to see Upper Iowa do a little bit more of that here, try to isolate Dries down there on the block, or at least on one side to get that and one shot.
How about this? All 3 Duax brothers on the court now for the first time this season. Lucas, Max, and Connor checking in the game for the Peacocks. Again, Williams, no surprise, knocks down those 2. Peacocks now up by 8 points. We'll see how much havoc the Duax brothers can create now on defense.
It's just great to see Lucas out there again.
And as you mentioned, the reigning division defensive player of the year. And right on cue, McKnight unable to handle that pass. It'll be a turnover by Truman.
You know, one of the things about Lucas, what he did last year, again, he's got that length, but man, when he plays defense on you, he's like right up in your face, no room to breathe at all. And offensively, he really slashes to the basket very well. Great addition for the Peacocks.
Williams able to get partially inside, float attempt off the board, unable to go, but that will stay with Upper Iowa.
Upper Iowa doing a nice job of hitting the boards on both ends. Either getting the rebound or forcing a turnover like that.
So we've reached our first media timeout. Upper Iowa with a nice 8-point lead here. When we come back, again, we'll continue on, see how Upper Iowa can handle themselves. Thank you again for watching SIC Network, Eastern Iowa CW 9.3. We'll be back after this short break.
Hi, I'm Ben Albright. I raise crops and livestock with my wife Susan and my family in west central Iowa. We are farm strong because we are taking on the challenge of improving Iowa's water quality with no-till and cover crops, which help reduce erosion and improve my soil. Protecting Iowa's land and water is important to us. Together we can all make a difference in improving Iowa's water quality.
All right, here's a look at Cade Moritz getting the dish from Jake Hilmer. Nice little pass there. We were just talking during the break. How in the world did Cade catch that? That thing came in there shooting, but nice soft hands there by Cade Moritz, and finishes the nice assist from Jake Hilmer.
So again, Peacocks maintain possession out of that media timeout. Williams out there in the corner. Now this will be Lucas Duax going to try to drive to the basket, working up against Sam Locke. Tries to finish. Locke, though, gets in the block. Nice defense there by one of the guards of Truman State. Now Locke will drive to the lane, kick this one out. Mid-range jumper. Got it. Gets it to go. Nice shot there by number 50. That's Keaton Mitchell, who checked into the game, along with Locke during that commercial break. Moritz now kicks this one to the corner. Three-pointer, yes, sir. That's Connor Duax who gets that one to go.
You know, when all the Duax brothers are out there, you have to actually look at their number to know which one hit it. You can't tell by their face. They all look the same, with the exception of Max having the bun.
Right now, this is Connor Duax again. Good defense there on Miller, but they're going to dump this one down into McKnight, who, again, able to create some space. And head coach Brooke McGowan talked that McKnight might be the best post player they face this season, just has a variety of ways to make you pay on the offensive end.
Yeah, with 22.2 points per game, really nice job there getting the seal, calling for the ball, and getting the easy layup.
Straight's going to come back into the game, subbing in for number 13 there, Shearer. And Smolt will come back in, and he'll take out Williams. Again, a little bit more on McKnight this past Tuesday. Again, at the time, the number one ranked in Northwestern Missouri State, McKnight actually was able to put up 25 points with 7 boards. He is the reigning GLVC Player of the Year. Now out for the turnover. Here comes Truman. Alley-oop attempt, and Mitchell is able to throw that one down. Gets the dish once again from Straight. Peacocks to go right back up the court. And it's Mitchell again, able to recover. What a sequence there.
And Truman State with a little momentum here, looking to capitalize.
McKnight now, another alley-oop attempt, and just like that, Truman State, with authority, announce their presence here and get right back in this game and make it a one-possession scoreline.
Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer.
Again, Mitchell showing the hops, averaging 6 points on the year. He's already up close to that one. He's actually scored 10 points in back-to-back games, which is his career high coming into the year, but that time around, the dunks are impressive, but able to get back and make that block on Connor Duax was also just an amazing sequence there.
You know, and this is a case where defense helps the offense. Truman State was able to get a couple of turnovers there from Upper Iowa, a block shot, able to push the pace, get down, get a couple dunks, you know, ride that momentum. Good timeout by Upper Iowa. We got to come out here, get a basket, kind of slow that down a little bit. Not to panic, stay in their game, but yeah, got to take care of the basketball.
So we'll see if the Peacocks catch their breath here and reorganize themselves. Hilmer, again, back to leading the offense now. Utilizes the screen from Jones. He'll poke for the mid-range shot. Again, that's just with the dot door for Upper Iowa. Getting a good look there. Hilmer able to reestablish some order.
Right, get Upper Iowa back on their roll again. Going down scoring buckets.
Miller now kicks this one back out to McKnight. He'll play catch with Straight. He's got a mismatch down in the post. McKnight's got some height on Smolt, but Straight now getting into the lane, kicks this one to the corner. That's locked from 3. He is short. He'll get his own shot, though, right back to him. Straight now, open, top of the key. That one also off target. Jones gets the board for Upper Iowa. Hilmer now, right back up the court. Working against Miller here in the post. Tough finish there. Oh, good enough. Hilmer able to pick in McKnight's pocket. Kicks this one to Connor Duax from 3. Oh, just off target. Locke gets the board.
Truman State looking to push a little bit too after their success with that little run there. I think they want to kind of pick up the pace themselves.
Mitchell now, top of the key. Duax got a piece of it. Now this is his brother Max going up against Mason Miller. Miller drives baseline, easy kick there, and Lockett gets the easy finish at the rim.
A nice job of penetrating, causing that help to come over and leaving that guy wide open for the nice easy deuce.
Hilmer now kicks this one back out to Smolt. He'll, again, quick trigger, top of the key. Yes, sir, Joe Smolt. I got to count that one for 3. Finally, Joe Smolt finding his stroke from long range. Straight now. U.S. screen picked pocket, though. That was Max Duax who got a piece of it, forcing the turnover there for Upper Iowa.
The Peacocks are going to get Nick Reed and Jerice Williams back. And Connor and Max Duax going to take a seat. And I didn't see who came in for the Bulldogs.
Looks like that's going to be Hayskamp who came back into the game. Number 24. Hilmer now. Looks like a zone, extended zone here by Truman. Hilmer now. Going to get trapped in the corner.
Nice
able
look.
to dump it off to Jones. Jones going to have to finish strong. Blocked though, first attempt. Got it back, but couldn't finish there.
Nothing.
Again, that was Mitchell once again, who was having himself just a great, 5 to 8 minute period here. Hayskamp now swings at the lock.
Upper Iowa doing a nice job stepping out on man-to-man defense. They've got to work through the screens though, and that's what's really getting them.
Great drive there to the basket.
Good defense.
Good finish there.
Good defense, good bucket there for Truman State.
And now Drees Williams working up against Hayes Camp. That was actually Northweather who came into the game for Truman. Good drive there by Hilmer. Dishes it to Jones. And able to finish through contact. Dylan Jones. He is the straw that stirs the drink sometimes for Upper Iowa, and that time able to rise up and finish.
And take a look at this drive by Hilmer here. Going to draw the defense, and Dylan Jones with the muscle. The hoop and the harm. Looking to make the old-fashioned three-point play here, and it's good.
Again, Jones averaging 7.4 points and 5.2 rebounds on the year. Again, mentioned his 100% shooting from three, also shooting 73.7% from the field overall coming into today's matchup.
Looks like Dylan Peters just checked in for the Truman State Bulldogs.
Again, a lot of length on both these teams. Again, straight main point guard, starting things up for Truman. This is going to be a corner three attempt from Hayes Camp. It's short. Peters fights for the rebound, but it falls to Drees Williams. Williams now trying to utilize the screen from Jones. We'll kick this one back out to Smoltz.
Smoltz going to take a look here and see if we can't get a good shot.
Able to sneak this one through for Jones. Another bounce pass along the ground, but Truman was able to read that one. Hayes Camp now back up the floor quickly, able to avoid a couple of Peacocks. Nicely done there by Reed. Hilmer back the other way quickly. Williams now.
Get it.
Three from the wing. Yes, Williams gets on the board from long distance. Peacocks back up their double-digit lead.
Drees Williams with one of his signature long three-pointers.
Bulldogs looking to respond here. Straight playing catch with a couple of his teammates. Now will work up against Hilmer. Locke goes back door on Smoke, but he's met there by Reed. Reed has to work up against Peters. Truman frantically trying to switch it over to the corner. Locke put up the three. Doesn't get the roll. That ball had other ideas, and Upper Iowa able to take advantage. Williams now, once again, pull it from distance. Just short. Might have brought the house down there. Locke able to get that rebound.
Yeah, Upper Iowa on the defensive end did a really nice job of the hands there. Up.
Going the other way there. Northweather got too much of Hilmer on that screen. And the two best players for Truman, McKnight, and Miller will come back in on the other side of the media timeout. Upper Iowa now have extended their lead up to 10. We will be back after this short break.
Scott Pharmacy, home of the $3 prescription, is more than the affordable prices they're known for. If you need to take care of flu shots, immunizations, Medicare open enrollment, diabetic testing supplies, or just refilling your prescription, come to Scott Pharmacy. And don't forget that we offer free home delivery to surrounding areas and free mail delivery throughout the state. Scott Pharmacy, the small town friendliness you love with the big city services you need. Family owned and operated since 1979.
SNCNetwork.com, Eastern ICW 9.3. Peacocks getting it done today at both ends.
Yeah, here's a nice block by Nick Reed, which, again, defense can equal transition. Jake Hilmer dishes off to Drees Williams for one of his signature three bombers, and that puts Upper Iowa up 10 points with 9 minutes left here in the first half.
So, again, Miller and McKnight check back in for Truman on the front end of that media timeout. Peacocks, again, rolling with looks like starters here. Smolt able to dump this off to Jones. Nice kick to the corner. Williams from three. Almost seems automatic there. Jones able to fight for the offensive board.
He might have been too open there, Josh.
Williams now able to get past Locke for a brief moment. Goes for the mid-range off the glass. Such a, again, pretty shot there from Williams.
Yeah, uses the glass like we saw Hunter Strait do earlier in the game. Nice way to follow up that miss there and score two for the Peacocks.
And this is Miller now, the reigning GLVC freshman of the year. Picks this one for Locke straight now. Man-to-man defense right now by the Peacocks. This is McKnight now. Jones has the duty of trying to defend him. Able to dump this one off. Nice read there by Williams. Maintains the ball in bounds, and Hilmer right back up the floor.
Great defense there by the Peacocks again.
Hilmer now gets into the lane, kind of lost his bearings for the moment. And it looks like we're going the other way here. Truman able to pick up that turnover, which again just looked like Upper Iowa. They want to go fast, but sometimes you can kind of lose track of yourself, and that time, that's where the turnover came.
Yeah, I think the officials, too, are doing a nice job letting these guys play, not letting it get out of hand. They're not going to call it ticky-tacky stuff, it looks like, and a pretty clean play there. We just got going a little too quick for our own good.
Bulldogs now in possession. This is Mitchell now. Able to feed Locke there on the baseline backdoor cut. Nicely done there. Mitchell showing off some guard skills there with his passing ability.
Yeah, Truman State kind of making a living off that back door right now. Upper Iowa will need to address that at half.
Double team now. Hilmer trying to feed it to Moritz, just out of his reach, though. That's a couple of turnovers there by Hilmer. Bulldogs right back up the floor. This is Miller now. Shot from the free throw line, able to knock that one down. Can't let a shooter like him get that much space.
Yeah, Truman State on a little 4-0 run right now, looking to try to swing the momentum a little bit as they find themselves down by 8.
And have really been double teaming out here on the wings. This time, though, they feed it to Moritz. Tough pass there to Hilmer. Thought about the shot, gets into the lane, stripped once again. Kicked out toward Reed. Just off target. Moritz fights for the board, puts up a hook shot immediately. Look at the touch there. Cade Morris with a couple of tough buckets here today.
It starts with a great rebound there by Caden, just putting it right back up, not messing around with it, didn't put the ball on the floor, just put it right back up.
Nice hedge there by Morris on defense. Now, Reed working up against Peters here in the key. Tough pass, caught there by Locke. Straight now will reset things here for Truman.
10 on the shot clock here.
Calls for a screen from Mitchell. Trying to get around Hilmer with the body. And it's going to stay here. They're going to say Hilmer got too much of him there. Couldn't set his feet in time.
That's going to be 2 on Jake, I believe.
It is 2 on Jake. And response to that foul, once again, we'll send out the triumvirate of Duax brothers to provide some defensive play here for the Peacocks.
You think when Coach McCowan goes to put in the Duax brothers, he just says Duax and they all 3 know to go, or does he have to call them all out by name?
Kind of like the Hanson brothers from Step Shot.
Right.
Nice dump off there. Mitchell slams it down once again. That's 3 prime time dunks today by Keaton Mitchell.
Truman State likes to play above the rim, that's for sure.
Duax going to try to match him. No, safely again with the one-handed layup there.
Hey, they both count as 2, right? One's just a little more prettier.
Again, Peacocks maintaining that 10-point lead here. Another backdoor cut attempt, but Connor Duax was ready for it. This is Lucas now working up against Straight. Duax stayed in front of him, but Straight able to rise up and knock down that mid-range jumper.
Nice little 15-footer.
Both teams going tick for tack here right now. Williams now, he thought about it, now he's going to pull from long range, and absolute swish. Yes, sir, Jerice Williams. Hand down, man down, as Mark Jackson would say, and he took advantage.
It's fun looking over into the Upper Iowa crowd when Jerice Williams hits one of those deep threes, because you can see the people go, oh my God.
Duax able to get a hand to that once. Here it is, Hayescamp loses out though. Connor Duax now has his brother side him. He'll take it all the way and finish at the rim, completely turned his defender inside out there. Upper Iowa now really utilizing some momentum here.
Boy, Connor Duax broke my ankles there. That was a nice move and finish for, more importantly, 2.
Tough 3-pointer off target. Peacocks feeling again. The game might be turning here in the first half. Just over 5 minutes left to play. Williams has the hot hand, faces a double team there, able to feed it to Moritz. Cutter there. Max Duax, corner 3, just off target.
Good looking shot. Good ball movement by the Peacocks there.
Bulldogs, again. Defensive energy has turned up with the Duax brothers in. Miller able to kick this one to the corner. Shot just off target there from Hayescamp. Another rebound there from Moritz. Quickly up the floor. Connor Duax goes baseline, finishes, and with the foul, pull up the bucket. Connor Duax with another tough finish at the rim. What a turn of events there. It looked like Truman gained some ground, but it's Upper Iowa who turned up the heat here in Dorman and now have extended their lead to 15 points. We will be back after these messages.
I'm Ben Clucky from Templeton, Iowa. Your animal will not be as productive as it can be if it's not given the right environment to thrive in. By being out of the elements, it allows the animals to be comfortable, to be really productive. I am farm strong because I raise quality grain and livestock on our family farm while protecting Iowa's land and water.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Moving on to the SICnetwork.com and East Iowa CW 9.3, Connor Duex showing you off why he's been an impact transfer for the Peacocks.
Yeah, Connor Duex is a player, baby, and here we go. Here's another one. Connor, again, finishing with the and one right before the break. He will have a chance to add to that here with the free throw. Peacock sitting on a 15-point lead right now, looking to make it 16, Josh.
Right now it's an 11-6 run for Upper Iowa, and Connor Duex has 6 of those points. Redshirt senior from Dubuque, Iowa, able to knock that one down, make it 7. Currently outscoring Truman during this run here, 7-6.
Hey, we were talking about during the break, Josh. I'm really impressed with Upper Iowa's defense. Truman's got some nice backdoor cuts, but for the most part, all these shots have been contested, and Upper Iowa really hitting the boards.
Just like that one there. Miller's shot, tough over Max Duex, and now his brother Lucas bringing the ball up the court. Able to find Joe Smolt in the corner. That's too much space. Yes, Joe Smolt points out. Lucas Duex says, thank you very much for the easy setup. And even though he's been struggling, corner 3 from Joe Smolt, usually you can put money on that one.
Yeah, you give Joel a good look at the hoop. He's going to knock it down. Oh,
Peters there, going to get called for the over and back on the shot from McKnight. Another good contested shot. That time it was Moritz getting in McKnight's face. And again, Peacocks rally to the boards first and draw that foul.
Yeah, Coach Horner for Truman State not really excited about that call there. Thought maybe that it was legit. Didn't think the call needed to be there, but either way, it goes Upper Iowa's way.
And Peacocks have been hovering around that 10-point lead for a while now. As it been extended to 19. Now it's a Smolt. Thinks he's got the hot hand right now.
Oh,
yes,
my.
he does. What a shot, Joe Smolt.
Oh, my.
Extremely impressive. While it still goes down for 2, still, Smolt starting to figure things out a little bit, and that will just make this Peacock offense even more dangerous.
Yeah, really tough shot. He had somebody in his face.
Another tip ball there. Smolt almost got to it. Straight now. Truman seems a little bit out of sorts, and they're going to call a reach-in foul there on, I think, Connor Duex.
Yeah, nothing really wrong with that foul there. Just Upper Iowa being aggressive. They have a few to give. That only the third team foul of this half. Nothing wrong with that. And again, Upper Iowa being so deep, they can afford to have a few of those reach fouls.
So this will be freshman Trey Shearer starting things up for the Bulldogs. McKnight thought about it. Back out to Shearer. Another good hands there from Max Duex. The ball stay here, but again, you could just tell the energy has completely changed with the introduction of those 3 Duex brothers once again here in the first half.
Yeah, they bring a level of energy that just makes you wonder what their Thanksgiving was like with all 3 of them sitting around the table.
Better make sure you have track of all your turkey and your rolls there. They might take it from you. That's going to be a foul there on Moritz. Again, tough matchup for anybody guarding McKnight. That's only his first, though. McKnight will get the ball quickly. Went for the shot fake. Unable to put it behind his back, though. Duex gets on the ground. And it looks like they're going to call a foul on Max Duex there. Might look like he got to that loose ball first, but I guess on the prior swipe before is what they'll get the foul for.
Yeah, just kind of a hustle foul, just one of those things. I don't know if he would have got called for traveling, if he would have not been called for the foul, because he did kind of roll around with the ball a little bit too. So.
And Lucas Duex is the one who rights the wrong there. Kicks it to his brother Connor, finishing it. Oh my goodness! Connor Duex, how do you do? What a finish after him! From Max to Lucas to Connor right there. Oh, I love it, baby. Let's go. It's a travel goal. Truman does not know what has hit them. The Duex brothers have caused complete and utter chaos and destruction here in Dorr Memorial Gymnasium.
Oh, and guess what? We're going to bring Therese Williams back in.
Again, folks, Truman are no joke. They are the #2 ranked team in the nation, and right now they are being played off the floor at the moment by the Peacocks.
Yeah, Connor Duax hit the floor hard after that dunk, too. But he's a player, man. He's still out there.
Max now working up against Straight here on the wing. Creates some space for the moment. This is Smoke now. Shot clock, 12 seconds. Going to pull from 3. Moore still fights for the offensive board. Goes for the other hook shot, just short though. Rebound by McKnight.
Good board there again by Cade. Nice position.
Peters now kicks this one to the corner. Now it's McKnight from 3. He's off the mark. Again, just part of the struggles today from Truman State. All out of sorts right now. Max Duex trying to work against the double team in the corner. Kicks it back out to Smolt. Thought about the 3. Take his time here. Just over 2 minutes left. Peacocks trying to put an exclamation point on this rally to end the half. Kicked over the corner. Max Duex from 3. Just off target. And here comes Truman the other way.
Another good shot. Good job by the Peacocks moving the ball around, finding a good shot.
Straight into the lane. Kicks this one back out. Utilizes the screen there from Peters.
I will say that Straight for Truman State does a really nice job as a floor general for these Bulldogs.
Just off target there. Peters, McKnight actually kicked it to Peters, but doesn't able to convert that attempt. Now it's Max Duex coming up the other way.
At Truman State just having a bunch of their shots just roll off the rim, getting a lot of good looks, just none of them are falling.
And the Peacocks trying to milk these last few possessions here this half. And we've seen Truman double team out on the wings today a lot. Peacocks have done a pretty good job of kicking it out of them. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Williams in the corner. Looks like it got tipped out of bounds there. It'll stay with Upper Iowa.
Looks like they got 6 seconds to shoot.
Keaton Mitchell back into the game now for Dylan Peters. Mitchell's been their one-man excitement crew today with his dunks, but it's been lost in the shuffle of what Upper Iowa have been able to do as a team. Smolt now, shot clock winding down. Just going to have to pull it from 3. Yes, sir. Joe Smolt bails out Upper Iowa there on that possession.
We talked about earlier in the broadcast, Joe is going to have to be one of those guys to step up, and he's definitely done that here in this first half.
Williams now with the defense outside. McKnight's going to pull from 3, and able to knock that one down. Again, can't keep a player like that down for long. McKnight able to get back on the board there for the Bulldogs.
Under 1 minute here. Looks like Truman State will get the ball back.
Moritz now collects that pass, kicks it to Max Duex. Shot fake. And Moritz there waiting for the dump off the lane, but it's kicked over to Connor. Connor Duex.
Connor gets it.
Yes, sir.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's like the Duex brothers playing their own version of a pickup game here today. Completely taking over this game. Straight now. Able to put up the shot fake. Couldn't finish, though, at the rim. Mitchell fighting for it. Able to draw the foul there. Went up against 4 different Peacocks down below the basket and able to get the foul call there.
Yeah, nice job by the 6'7" redshirt freshman from Wapello, Iowa, Keaton Mitchell, just fighting there with Cade Moritz. Both of them doing a really good job being aggressive, not fouling each other. Keaton comes up with it, though, and ends up drawing the foul on Cade Moritz. Looks like he'll get a couple of shots here.
Again, Mitchell having a good start to his year, his career best for Truman. Able to knock down that first one. Nick Reed, Jake Hilmer back into the game. They'll take out Moritz and Max Duex. And also, again, want to highlight how good of a game Cade Moritz has had so far today. Again, lost in the shuffle of what the Duexes have been doing, but hit a couple of those tough baskets. Good defense on McKnight down here at the other end as well.
Yeah, it's one of those stats that doesn't show up in the stat sheet at the end of the game, but just really doing a nice job on their big inside players and making them take tough shots.
Peacocks will hold for the final shot here. Hilmer's going to set up this final possession. Utilizes the screen. Looking to get it to one of the team's top shooters. Kicks this one instead over to Connor on the wing. He'll work his way to the block. Fadeaway jump off the glass again. And that kind of half for Connor Duex for the entire Upper Iowa Peacock team. They go into the break with a 26-point lead over the #2 ranked team in the country.
Unbelievable half here by Upper Iowa. I mean, where do you start, Josh, when you break this game down to just everybody doing a great job of making a contribution? That's why we're seeing success from Upper Iowa. And we kind of knew this, but we really haven't had this challenge until today. Peacock showing that maybe they're for real.
Again, just getting them from all over the place, offense, defense. It's been something to watch here. Again, just taking a look here to end the half. Connor Duex, again, doing his best Dirk Nowitzki impersonation there, able to bank that one off and in to finish things off for Upper Iowa. Well, coming up here on the, again, Tanner Thompson Northwestern Mutual halftime show, me and Mike will be back here in just a few moments to kind of break down the statistics from this game, talk a little bit about what we've seen today, just a flurry of highlights, no longer in a food coma, I would think, if you've watched this first half, just highlights all over the floor, and of course we'll have more of those coming up here in the second half. But again, hope you've enjoyed on the NSICnetwork.com and locally on TV, Eastern Iowa CW 9.3. We will be back after this short break.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Scott Pharmacy, home of the $3 prescription, is more than the affordable prices they're known for. If you need to take care of flu shots, immunizations, Medicare open enrollment, diabetic testing supplies, or just refilling your prescription, come to Scott Pharmacy. And don't forget that we offer free home delivery to surrounding areas and free mail delivery throughout the state. Scott Pharmacy, the small town friendliness you love with the big city services you need. Family owned and operated since 1979.
My name is Adam Drulow, and my wife Brooke and I raise corn, soybeans, and cattle on our Northeast Iowa farm. We are farm strong because we raise a safe, quality product on our family farm while taking care of Iowa's land and water.
They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Maybe that's why scientists are trying to recreate real meat. Trying to duplicate the taste and texture, often using more than 20 ingredients. But why tamper with what Mother Nature already perfected? A more complete, high-quality protein, Iowa-raised meat is the original health food, with 9 essential amino acids necessary for the human diet. Nutrients that are hard to get from plant-based proteins. Best of all, the real meat on your dinner table tonight was sustainably raised with love by Iowa farm families. As much as people may try, there's just no substitute for the taste, texture, and nutrition of nature's perfect protein. But hey, keep at it.
Excuse me. Yeah, without a doubt, Truman State is not rolling over, and they're not conceding this game to Upper Iowa. So they're going to come out fighting. They're going to look to make a big run here to start this second half. And again, Upper Iowa has to continue to do what they're doing. Tough defense, continue to play at their pace, and put a closing on this game.
So Truman State's going to throw out Sam Locke and Keaton Mitchell to start this second half alongside McKnight, Strait, and Miller. Arguably the 3 best players on Truman State. Peacocks rolling with their starters to begin this half. So Peacocks start with the ball. Smolt now working a 2-man game with Jones. Kicks this one to Williams. Gets some separation. Oh, just short. Long rebound, though. And on the tip, Peacocks will get another chance here at a bucket.
I didn't even see Joe back there.
And that was Jones fighting with Mitchell down low. Again, working together with Smolt here. An official timeout here. And it looked like it, again, needs to be a reset of the shot clock there. So we'll put 21 right now on the clock, again, off of the offensive rebound.
Yeah, I think the officials are discussing whether or not Upper Iowa actually lost possession of that.
And head coach Jeff Horner protesting again. If the ball was in the front court and the back court when it was under possession, but they're going to keep the 21 on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the official rule is there.
Well, Smolt's going to fire for three. Anyway, yes, sir. Joe Smolt starting the hat right where Upper Iowa left off there. And again, it's good to see Smolt finding his touch from three-point range here today.
Yeah, Joe just having an incredible game so far. I hope it keeps up the rest of this half.
Straight now, trying to operate out from the wing. Two-man game with McKnight, who will pull from three. Just short. Tough rebound there by Reed.
Good position there by Reed to grab that rebound. Joe again.
From long distance, yes, sir. Joe Smolt back to his usual self there.
Are you kidding me?
Pacing the way here today and scoring now up to 21 for Upper Iowa. Dump into the post towards McKnight, and he's going to at least draw a foul. Looks like that will be on Smolt.
And Joe not thinking that was a foul on him, but I think once he watches the film, he'll see that he was holding him down. So
Smolt now able to fight through that screen. Miller going to have to dump off here to Straight. Working against Hilmer. Now this is Miller. Partially gets in the lane, kicks it back out towards Straight. Straight now gets through, loses control, but that was because Hilmer got a hand in there and will stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think in unison, all 5 Upper Iowa guys pointed Upper Iowa's direction to try to convince the official. No go, though.
McKnight trying to work up against Jones. Oh, a little too much there on the body. You can kind of see his hand go down a little bit over McKnight, and he will go to the line for 2.
Yep, good defense just kind of bailed him out there at the end. And, you know, that move right there just shows you why Cade McKnight is such a tough competitor. He's just very hard to guard there in the low post. He can clearly shoot the 3. So good defense there on Dillon, just a little too handsy.
And the redshirt junior from Grinnell, Iowa, knocks that first one down. Reigning GLVC Player of the Year. Averaged 18 last year, averaging 22 this year. Scored a career-high 34 points in the team's Elite 8 loss, again, in the NCAA tournament versus Flagler University. He's, again, just a complete player. Able to knock down both free throws there. Again, just really interesting to see the dynamic today of all these players from the state of Iowa. You got to know that both these coaches are in similar living rooms, you know, across the state talking to these guys. And right now, again, showcase of the best that this state has to offer right now. One of those guys, Jake Hilmer, trying to get in the lane, going up against McKnight. He'll kick it to Williams. Has Miller guarding him. Williams going to try to utilize his strength a little bit, post him up here. Shot clock winding down. 6 now. Goes for the step back shot. Knocks it down. Jerice Williams knew what he was doing the whole way and able to create enough separation there to get off that shot.
Gee, he's just a hard guy to guard with one person. You know, Truman State doing their best, but able to hit that turnaround.
Good cut there by Locke to get to the block. Puts up the shot, no good, and rebound there eventually by Dylan Jones.
A good feed there from Truman State. Locke just couldn't knock it down.
Smolt now working with Reed. All he needs is a little bit of space to pull from 3. Just short though on that one. Rebound though by Reed, kicks it to Williams. Williams puts up a quick 2. Lockdown shot, not sure if that was the right decision, but Truman now coming back the other way. Straight now. Puts up the shot fake. Kicks it back out to Miller. Hand in his face,
Miller
swishes it. Nothing but net. Again, another one of those impressive offensive players this year for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice ball movement there. Anytime you're able to get an open look at a 3, 9 times out of 10 you're going to knock it down like that. That's exactly what he did.
Williams now working up against Locke. Gets in the lane. Floater just off target. Locke able to pick up the board there. So
Iowa just a little bit out of sync here right now. That's going to get Nick Reed there on the hand.
Thought he got his hand possibly in there, but he'll get the foul there. That'll be his first. Again, if you're Truman, it starts from somewhere, right? You're picking up a couple stops here. McKnight getting to the free throw line once again. So he knocks down that first one. Cade Moritz back into the game for Upper Iowa. He'll take out Jones. Peters in for Mitchell.
Yeah, and anytime you're trying to you know, score yourself back into a game, anytime you can score baskets while the clock is off is in your favor, and Truman State definitely showing that they can hit free throws here this afternoon.
Yeah, off target there. Moritz with the rebound. Only 1 of 2 there for McKnight.
Must have been the broadcaster's curse. I apologize there to Cade McKnight.
Peacock's playing with house money, and it's going to be an offensive foul there.
Yep.
Moving screen on Moritz. Again, nothing to worry about really right now for the Peacocks, but you want to continue, with your momentum. That's 3 now on Moritz to keep up with his status. Miller will start things up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to see that Duax trio here real quick. Upper Iowa just seems a little out of sync right now. And like you said, when those Duax brothers come in, they add a little lightning in a bottle. So there's a 3.
Tough shot there by Locke over Jerice Williams. And again, Truman, to their credit, hasn't been in your face, but methodically limiting the summer. What a step back there from Miller. Knock it down. Yes, sir. Puts his defender on skates there over on the wing and knocks down that 3-pointer.
Jake with a little deke move, I guess you would call that. Steps back, knocks it down.
McKnight now trying to answer for the wing, and yes, he does. Again, so Cade McKnight, again, starting to get things going here in the second half. Trying to keep Truman in this game. Hilmer now puts on the Jets, goes around almost the entire Truman defense. Has to dump this one back out to Smoke.
Yeah, just trying to penetrate and pitch there to see what he's got.
Moritz,
nice.
Way up, nice speed there from Reed. He had a bit of a mismatch there on Miller and able to get that one to go.
Yeah, great job by Nick Reed there, calling for the ball in the corner because he saw that Cade had his guy pinned. Once he got it, without hesitation, gets it in there, Cade for the easy 2.
Now Moritz will take up defensive duties versus McKnight. Tries to stay in front of him, but again, just as you like, McKnight rounds Moritz, who again playing with 3 fouls. Wanted to be careful there.
It looks like Upper Iowa defensively is looking not to come off and help there, just trying to cover man-to-man as Nick Reed kind of stayed with his guy.
Hilmer's feeling it, goes for 3, off target there though. Again, came into the game shooting only 18% from 3, but after you hit that type of impressive shot, you want to keep going. That's pass just off target, and we'll go the other way with Upper Iowa. And again, as you mentioned, it's time for the 3 Duax brothers to once again enter the fray.
It looks like Smolt, Hilmer, and Nick Reed will take a seat for the Peacocks.
And all 3 brothers, the pride of Hempstead High School. Connor transferring, sitting out this past year in order to play with his brothers. And right now it's Max Duax with the ball on the wing. Lucas now able to go the other way. Tough finish at the rim. No call from the official. Left it short and rebound there for Truman.
A good move there by Lucas. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Miller now feeds it to McKnight. Able to finish tough at the rim. Almost seems like McKnight scored almost every bucket right now. Sans that 3-pointer from Locke here in this half for Truman. Now he get the ball in the hands of Williams. Working up against Miller. Duax came back. Now they'll try to clear out for Williams.
About 13 to shoot on the shot clock here.
10 seconds now. Duax there mixed up his feet, but just before that, there's a foul underneath there. And the Peacocks will maintain possession. There's a foul there on number 12, Miller. And the Peacocks will take that. Hit our media timeout here. First one of the second half. Peacocks still maintaining a pretty large lead over Truman State. We will be back after this short break.
Hi, I'm Ben Albright. I raise crops and livestock with my wife Susan and my family in west central Iowa. We are farm strong because we are taking on the challenge of improving Iowa's water quality with no-till and cover crops, which help reduce erosion and improve my soil. Protecting Iowa's land and water is important to us. Together we can all make a difference in improving Iowa's water quality.
Who has the greatest buses around? The friendliest drivers with never a frown. Who will take you across this state, this country, or town? WinStar Lines, based right here in Iowa, specializes in the group travel business. No matter the number of people or your destination, count on WinStar Lines for your next adventure. When you gotta go, go WinStar. Call today to book your trip or learn more at gowinstar.com.
Viewing on NSICnetwork.com, locally on TV, Eastern Iowa CW 9.3. Jake Hilmer once again showcasing the dribble moves there to create separation and knock down that 3-pointer. Again, Peacocks have maybe let up a little bit of ground here in this second half, but still maintaining a 23-point lead over Truman State.
Yeah, I think that was a good timeout actually for Upper Iowa. Good opportunity for them to kind of get their bearing straight here and continue to attack.
Well, Lucas Duax picked there. That was Sam Neeson who checked into the game. He'll dump this one off. McKnight feeds Miller there in the corner, just short, off a little bit to the right, and Williams picks up the board. That's a break there for Upper Iowa.
Yeah, he had a nice look at the basket there and just couldn't knock it down.
It looks like the Bulldogs operating man-to-man. This is Lucas Duax now working up against McKnight. Goes for the spin move, gets into the lane, kick back out to Williams for three, just short. Rebound though, right to Connor Duax. Lucas dumps this one off to Moritz.
Yes.
Nice finish there at the rim. Cade Moritz has been available basically the whole game today for Upper Iowa. And again, nice two-man game there with Lucas Duax.
You know, Cade Moritz is writing himself a nice story this year, doing a great job for the Peacocks. After dealing with some injury last year, had a great freshman year. Dealing with some injury, didn't play much, but really doing a nice job this year for the Peacocks.
Another textbook mid-range there from Miller. And Duax now working up against his opposite number 2. Now this is Darius Williams again.
Oh, he wants to.
Working up against Miller, who's on the all-defense team for the GLVC. Now this is Moritz working up against McKnight. Trying to get down low. Some textbook post moves and footwork there. Just couldn't get it to go. McKnight picks up the board.
A nice move there by Cade. Just couldn't get it to fall. Oh, no.
And McKnight ran into a wall that was Max Duax. But again, number 10 for Upper Iowa just got a little bit too much of the body there, and he'll get called for the foul. Joe Smolt back into the game for Williams. And right now, Upper Iowa playing with quite the advantage still, and able to, again, utilize their depth and mix players in.
Yeah, Smolt's going to give Dries a little bit of a break. By all means, Dries is not done for the day. He'll be back, I'm sure, shortly.
That's Northweather into the game for Truman. Now driving baseline. Tough finish there. Rebound there by Duax. That was Nissen now on that attempt. Quickly back to Smolt to set things up. Smolt, step back three-point attempt. Got it down. Yes, sir. Again, Joe Smolt having a heck of a day today. Now 6 of 11 from three-point range.
Yeah, he's in the zone today. I just don't think he thinks he can get
Peters
stopped.
goes for the highlight dunk, and he'll at least draw the foul there. I believe that was more to refuse to be on a poster today. That'll be his 4th, though.
Ain't nothing hurt there. I tell you what, if you dunk over Cade Moritz, you earned it, because he's not going to allow that to happen.
Now instead, Sten Peters to the line. Again, the sophomore from Eldridge, Iowa, averaging close to 10 points per game coming in today. Misses the front end, though, of his 2 attempts. And Hilmer and Jones back in the game for Moritz and Lucas Duax. And Peters also had 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks in the Tuesday loss versus Northwest Missouri State. So again, a valuable part of that big man rotation for the Bulldogs. Knocks down that second free throw. It looks like it's going to be a timeout here for head coach Jeff Horner. Again, to try to maybe set up a little bit of pressure. Again, Upper Iowa are going to have to find a way to get back. Truman are going to have to find a way to get back in this game, scoring points in bunches.
Yeah, it's always dangerous when you try to press Upper Iowa, though. As you can see, that we like to push the tempo anyway. You got a lot of great ball handlers. However, early on, we have seen some turnover issues. So
they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Maybe that's why scientists are trying to recreate real meat, trying to duplicate the taste and texture, often using more than 20 ingredients. But why tamper with what Mother Nature already perfected? A more complete, high-quality protein, Iowa Raised Meat is the original health food, with 9 essential amino acids necessary for the human diet. Nutrients that are hard to get from plant-based proteins. Best of all, the real meat on your dinner table tonight was sustainably raised with love by Iowa farm families. As much as people may try, there's just no substitute for the taste, texture, and nutrition of nature's perfect protein. But hey, keep at it. It's flattering that so many products want to be us.
Welcome back to our video on NCAA2.com, locally on TV, Eastern Iowa CW 9.3. It turned into an immediate timeout there. Bit of a quick break, but again, Upper Iowa maintaining that 25-point lead and again doing everything they can now. And as we might have speculated, it looks like the Bulldogs can operate with a little bit of pressure here.
yeah, and Upper Iowa, again, with all the ball handlers that they have, the pace they like to play, did a nice job breaking the press there. now get set up in their half-court set.
This is Smolt now. That's a little bit of a mismatch there with Northweather, but they're going to feed it down to Jones in the post. Couple of shot fakes.
Oh, no.
Wasn't able to finish, though. Looked like he might have had his most open attempt on the initial pass, but couldn't get things done there.
Coach McCallum looking for a foul there on that, and the official said, nope, not going to get it.
This is Shearer now. Gets it over to Miller. Screen from Peters. Puts up the shot just short here on the left side. Rebounded there by Connor Duax.
Peacock's looking to slow down now. Looks like they could have the opportunity to run there, and it looks like they want to hold up and get a good shot here.
Hilmer now into the lane, kicks this one over to Smolt. Doesn't need much invitation, just short though this time. And rebound there by Peters.
I mean, why not keep feeding the hot hand? Smolt has had the hot hand with 24 already tonight.
Feed into the post. Peters there, able to finish,
nice.
and he'll get the and one there. Good combination play. I think there's Northweather who dumped that one into the post for his fellow big man to finish off. Coming back into the game, Elijah Hayskamp. Redshirt sophomore from Sioux City, Iowa.
Looks like they got Hilmer for that foul. That'll be his third. He was there, but just a little late, which is uncharacteristic for Hilmer. He's never really late to anything.
Peters knocks down that free throw attempt, and again, Truman trying to up the pressure here. Quickly broken though, Duax with the bounce pass to Jones.
And got it.
Tough finish there. And Upper Iowa bench looking for a foul on that one, but Jones this time said, I will at least take the bucket and finish at the rim.
Yeah, nice job by Upper Iowa, really just beating that press. And, you know, once you beat a press, you usually get a layup, and that's what they got.
Another turnover there. Upper Iowa now. Into the hands of Joe Smolt. Again, after that 0 for 10 performance on Tuesday, 6 of 12, 50% today. Now feeds Jones once again, but he gets stripped clean. It'll stay with Upper Iowa.
Yeah, nice job there by Truman State's Dylan Peters getting his hand in there and stripping that ball away without committing the foul.
Now that's straight back into the game. Miller comes out. Now Hilmer will reset here top for Upper Iowa. Smolt now. Jones fighting for possession in the post. Shot clock winding down. 5 seconds left. Duax with the fake. Dumps it off to his brother. Connor can't finish at the rim, but he will go to line for two. Excellent ball movement by Upper Iowa with the shot clock winding down.
Yeah, nice job. Would have been awesome if he could have finished there, but he didn't. But we'll see if he can get to the old-fashioned way from the free throw line.
We've seen it a few times today from Connor Duax. Again, it's just been such a lightning rod coming in as a transfer. Has got the pedigree for it again. As he just misses there on the first free throw attempt. Was a, again, national champion at the Division III level, 2018-2019 season with the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh. And again, had to sit out last year due to the transfer rules. But has come in and established himself as a viable player for Upper Iowa. Knocks down the second free throw there. And again, the Duax is combining here on the defensive end. Straight. Tries to get this one into the post. Good positioning there by Dylan Jones. Scramble for the ball. Hilmer gets it.
Oh, no.
And you could, at least on our part, we can hear on the sideline here, Upper Iowa trying to get a timeout, but the traveling call is called first. Tough break there for the Peacocks.
Yeah, that was a mad scramble. Credit to both teams for hustling after the ball, you know. And we're going to reset the shot clock to 20. But great job by both teams hustling. You know, regardless of the score, you still go out there and hustle.
Shearer now able to create some space. Mid-range jumper just short on the left side. Northweather, tough rebound though. He's going to kick this one back out to straight to reset things. Again, Bulldogs will try again. Shearer now. Partial strip there by Connor Duax. Jones got a piece of it as well. Shearer can't finish on his second attempt of that possession, and Smolt gets the board.
Yeah, Joel again going to back it down. Upper Iowa looking to use a little clock, maybe get a nice shot.
And that nice shot is right there, easy as you like, right to the rim. Joe Smolt, again, showcasing the entirety of his offensive game.
Yeah, nice job. I guess he saw the gap and he took it.
Peters now trying to drive to the hole. Again, Jones gets a hand in there to strip that one. Now Hilmer right back the other way for Upper Iowa. Smolt now, shot fake, again, three-point range.
Got it.
Joe Smolt, absolutely feeling it today. He skips down to the other end of the court. And Upper Iowa now back up to a 30-point lead.
My goodness.
Another strip there for Max Duax. We'll see how he wants to finish it. and he finishes it with the layup there. It looked like he wanted the dunk, but might have, again, realized it the last second, didn't have the jump for it. Straight now, into the lane. That's going to be a foul again. Just the adrenaline and excitement Upper Iowa have created. And they had that foul call there.
I don't think finishing on the dunk is Max Duex's style. He likes to lay it in.
But what is that strip, and he gets that one there. Now Upper Iowa have opened up a 32-point lead over Truman State. We're here another timeout. We will be back after this short break.
Who has the greatest buses around? The friendliest drivers with never a frown. Who will take you across this state, this country, or town? WinStar Lines, based right here in Iowa, specializes in the group travel business. No matter the number of people or your destination, count on WinStar Lines for your next adventure. When you gotta go, go WinStar. Call today to book your trip or learn more at gowinstar.com.
On SIC Network, Eastern Iowa CW 9.3. Again, Upper Iowa have extended their lead here in the second half, thanks in large part to Joe Smolt, who on that three-pointer has established a new career high in the illustrious career that he has had. 29 points to lead all scorers today, 10 of 16 from the field, including 7 of 13 from three.
Well, Joe has scored a lot of points in this gym, and this being his career night, what an awesome opportunity to see. Just a great display of how complete of a player he is. He's doing it behind the three-point line. He's doing it on defense. He's doing it, going to the basket. So congratulations to Joe on a career night.
And plenty of time to extend it, honestly. I'm sure he's looking to at least clips that 30-point marker. Right now he's handling the ball. Peacocks break the press once again and have time to set things up. Again, that was Straight who knocked down the free throws for Truman. Smolt now operating out on the wing versus Straight. He has Jones in the post. Jones working up against Hayskamp. He'll back him down trying to finish, but again, good defense there by Hayskamp to get a hand in there, but it'll stay with Upper Iowa.
Yeah, Upper Iowa looks like they're trying to work a little bit on their inside-out game here. Give Dylan Peters some feeds inside to see what he can do with it.
8 seconds on the shot clock. This is usually where Williams likes to go ISO here. He'll work up against Hayskamp. Goes for that step-back shot. Just off target, and the Peacocks, though, draw a foul underneath the basket, and guess who? It's Joe Smolt who goes with the hustle play there and keeps possession with Upper Iowa.
Yeah, we just saw Joe Smolt look like he had good position and then just went flying out of the screen there. They said a little push there by Hunter Straight, so Upper Iowa maintains possession.
Hilmer now working up against McKnight. He'll step back for a three-pointer. It's good. Yes, sir. Jake Hilmer. Again, not usually known for his three-point shooting, at least this season, but he's knocked down a couple today. Again, coming off that season high of 21 on Tuesday, he's looked good. Short shot there by Truman, and now coming back down the way, it's Hilmer. He'll pull up. Williams once again deep from three, just off target though. Long rebound, McKnight got a hand to it, but couldn't control it, and it stays with Upper Iowa. Good hustle on that side by Dylan Jones.
I just took a quick look here. It looks like Upper Iowa's already hit 15 three-pointers tonight. 15 for 30, shooting 50% from behind the three-point line. Unbelievable.
There's been an offensive onslaught. Now Smolt trying to work his way inside. Will go for the step-back mid-range, just off target. McKnight with the board. He's going to push it up the floor. Dumps it off the Straight. He'll try to return it, McKnight, but that one over his head, and will be going the other way once again. Another forced turnover there by the Peacocks.
Truman State looks just a little out of sorts right now, and give them credit. They've been playing hard. Really haven't had an answer for the superb shooting of Upper Iowa this afternoon.
That's their 13th turnover today, only 7 for Upper Iowa. Smolt now back in possession. He'll kick it over to Reed. That's Jones working in the post. Nick Reed now, top of the key, off target though. Long rebound, corralled in there by Miller. No left open there for the moment. He'll kick it over to Hayskamp for three. He's off target. Williams able to scamper over for the board.
All right, we're going to slow it down again.
Williams now wants to step this one over McKnight. Tough shot there.
Oh,
More good hustle there from Jones. Just couldn't complete the play there, and it'll stick with the Bulldogs.
it looks like we got Cade Moore. It's going to give Dylan Jones a breather. Great hustle from that young man there.
Again, Jones, Moritz, their role today. Reed as well. Can't be overstated. Even the parts that won't show up in the box score.
Right, with their presence there on defense and the things they do on the boards, doesn't always, it's not the prettiest highlight, right? Everybody wants the points, but you got to have those guys that are willing to do the grit work, and they have definitely done that today.
More good defense down low from Reed, who also gets the rebound there. And Upper Iowa will come right back up the court.
Truman State, to their credit, they've had a lot of shots just roll off the rim tonight. I think they're going to look at this film and be like, if a few of those fall.
Moritz once again able to utilize the mismatch there down in the post. Also, again, good control. He's playing with 4 fouls. Didn't want to pick up an offensive one there. Straight now from the corner, off target. Bodies go up, ball goes out, and it stays with Truman State. Now Max Duax will come in for Joe Smolt.
And I don't know if that will be it for Joe this afternoon, but if it is, one heck of a game for that young man.
Again, was able to establish at least a new career high before checking out. What a great day for him. Right now, straight working things over for Truman State. McKnight now trying to get past Moritz. Utilizes the arm there. Couldn't get the shot to go. Good rebound though from Keaton Mitchell. McKnight now from 3-point range, way off target, and Duax will collect the board.
That McKnight, I think he's got 17 points this afternoon, and he's kind of been quiet, but 17 points is nothing to blink at.
Another shot from Hilmer there. That's off target. Yeah, McKnight had a good start there to the second half, but has gone cold here. It's just been a sign of what has happened towards the Bulldogs. Miller also off target. He's one of the team's best shooters. That ball will stay with Truman. Good hustle there from Reed to try to get that board. Now we'll see a brand new 5 here for Truman. That's Shearer, Northweather, Peters, Locke, and Nitzen, I believe.
And Truman making a line change. And just really quickly here on Truman, it's clear to see why they are such a tough basketball team. A lot of good players. They play hard. Just had a few things not go their way. They're going to be tough this season. So anybody watching this game, don't think that Truman State's going to be an easy game. There are some players on that squad.
And a product of that tough GLVC conference. Tough finish there, not unable to get it to go. Max Duex now holding off Nissen, coming right down the lane. Trying to work some space. Gets off the mid-range shot. In and out, though. Rebounded there by Shearer. This is Shearer now utilizing the screen from Northweather. Sam Nissen now. Unable to get some space. Northweather will try it from deep. He knocks that one down. Nice job there by the big man. Again, only averages 3.8 points per game on the season.
6'10" freshman.
Only 25% from 3, so able to knock that one down there.
He's one of the only kids in this game not from Iowa.
Now Upper Iowa working it back up towards Williams. Going up against Nissen now. Goes to the lane, dumps off for Moritz. Aid Moritz. An emphatic exclamation point on a heck of a day there for the big man. Looks like they're going to call that foul on the floor. I believe that's on Reed. They will go on Reed.
We're going to take a media.
And that'll lead us to another timeout again. Upper Iowa just 4 minutes and 5 seconds away from finishing off what has been a great afternoon. We will be back after this short break.
Scott Pharmacy, home of the $3 prescription, is more than the affordable prices they're known for. If you need to take care of flu shots, immunizations, Medicare open enrollment, diabetic testing supplies, or just refilling your prescription, come to Scott Pharmacy. And don't forget that we offer free home delivery to surrounding areas and free mail delivery throughout the state. Scott Pharmacy, the small town friendliness you love with the big city services you need. Family owned and operated since 1979.
On to NSIC Network, East Nile CW 9.3. Great dump off here by Jerice Williams for the two-hand slam there by Cade Moritz, who has now 12 points on the day of 6 of 8 shooting to go along with 4 rebounds and is one of 5 double-digit scores today for Upper Iowa, who it looks like have now emptied their bench here. Got Jackson Foley, Sam Allen, Max Duack stays on the floor along with his brother Connor as well. Joining the fray is Jackson Jones.
Yeah, Jackson Jones and Jackson Foley both played some significant minutes last year. Jackson Foley is a crowd favorite. He is a little guy with a big motor, and the fans really love him. And Jackson Jones, some great minutes last year, knocking down some huge shots for us, playing some very valuable minutes.
Again, Foley from Swisher, Iowa. Jones, senior from Cedar Rapids. He went to Xavier High School. Foley went to Kennedy High School there.
Yeah, so 2 more Iowa guys on both of these very talented Iowa-filled rosters.
Right now, I think the 2 Duax brothers will be responsible for running the offense. Kick it over to the corner. Jackson Jones just off target there. Rebound there by Peters.
You know, that's his shot. I'm glad he was able to take it.
Peters there right to the rack, right past Allen for the 2-pointer, but still a 30-point lead for the Peacocks. Foley now able to draw the foul there on Shearer.
That's only the 4th on Truman State as a team.
Well, if you would have asked me today, would we see the likes of, Jackson Foley, Jackson Jones, and Sam Allen in a game like this against the number 2 ranked team in the country, I said there would have been a slim chance, but again, Upper Iowa have just been dominant on both sides of the ball and are able now to get some useful minutes for a couple of these guys. Great dish there by Allen to Max Duax. Great court vision there by the redshirt senior from Grinnell, Iowa.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Josh. I didn't know that we would be seeing kind of the end of the benches for both teams in this game. I figured it'd be a close one going all the way through, but Upper Iowa's just played outstanding this game.
Another 3-pointer there for Northweather.
I like this Northweather kid. He's only a freshman, 6'10", from Jefferson City, Missouri. He's going to be a great player for them. I mean, he's already doing a fantastic job as a freshman.
Allen now will pull from 3-point range off target. Rebound there by Shearer. Now up the court, Nissen now. Nice shot fake to get Allen up in the air. Oh, it's going to be a foul there on Foley. And Sam Nissen, one of the other few players not from the state of Iowa. He's from Prior Lake, Minnesota. Averaging 4 points on the year. Had a career high of 11 with 3 threes versus the University of Findlay earlier this season. He'll knock down that first free throw attempt. Again, both teams shooting well from the free throw line today. Truman now just close to 85%, and they'll get there with that free throw attempt. Peacocks again, best in the conference, shooting still today 7 of 8 from the line. So
now this is a great non-conference game for Upper Iowa. Regardless of we win it or we don't win it, this Truman State team is a very, very tough team. Glad they made the trip up here to play us. I think they'll learn from this game just like we did.
Connor Duax with the tough finish there. And again, we're at that point where, again, quick timeouts to get some more subs in. More chance to get some names out there. Number 0, Quinn Killerlane checks in for Upper Iowa, as well as number 30, Travis Getty, redshirt senior from Sparta, Wisconsin. Killerlane from Marshall, Wisconsin.
And this is where the crowd really gets into it. They want to see these young men with their opportunity, maybe get some points or do something really good out there, make the most of their last 2 minutes here before this game's up.
Again, you talked a little bit about the importance of this game today. Again, Truman ranked number 2. They surely will see a little bit of a drop-off here after this result. Foul there on the outside on Allen. Upper Iowa were receiving votes, I believe it was either 7 or 8 in the poll, and with a win like this over the number 2 ranked team, you've got to think that at the very least they will skyrocket close to being in that top 25.
Well, I think, one thing's for sure, they're going to really turn some heads in regards to not only the other teams in the NSIC, but teams, in the GLVC or maybe even in our region. Upper Iowa's put together a pretty good squad here, and I think could make that run, but it's going to take performances like this night in and night out to make that run, because the NSIC, just like the GLVC, tough conferences, and you have to come ready to play every single night.
Next week will be a busy one for Upper Iowa. They will take on Minnesota State in Mankato on Thursday. The first road game of the season is Jackson Foley. Oh, able to get that one to go. Great move there into the lane. Before they come back home to the friendly confines of Dorman Memorial Gymnasium. Nice three-point shot there once again from Locke to take on Concordia a week from today. So again, conference schedule soon to get busy. They'll have one more non-conference game versus Maryville the following week, but then it will be all NSIC conference matchups. Allen there working in the post. Nice finish there by Sam Allen.
You know, one thing I want to mention too about this Truman State roster is I don't see any seniors on this roster, so everybody's back. Everybody that's played here, they're all coming back for another year, and a lot of them are underclassmen. So this Truman State's got a really nice foundation to build off of.
Foley, they're able to evade just for the moment, eventually was ushered out of bounds. Tried to do his best tightrope impersonation there, but couldn't finish things off. Nice chuckle over here on the bench of Upper Iowa. But again, really good to see some of these guys out here today. Turf weather, though. My goodness, I'm sure some Truman fans thinking, where was this earlier? 3 threes in a row there by the big man. And Upper Iowa gets somebody else on the board. Killerlane from the corner. Oh! Quinn Killerlane with the three-pointer. Corner pocket, nicely done there from the junior.
And gets a big uproar from the crowds, specifically the student section.
100 points right now for Upper Iowa, as that's another play up there for Truman. Just an amazing offensive output today for the Peacocks. We'll have to have one more possession here. Good to go. Just that type of day. Jackson Foley getting in on the fun there. Truman now has the last shot here if they want it. Shearer will take it. He's off target. Rebound there by Allen, and that is going to do it. What an emphatic statement here across the Midwest by this Upper Iowa Peacock team. They absolutely blow the doors off of the number 2 ranked team in the country, Truman State, by a final score of 103-77. I don't know if that last shot will count or not. That one up.
It was well after the buzzer.
Well after the buzzer there, but again, just an amazing offensive, defensive performance today by Upper Iowa.
Yeah, if you would have said that this was going to be the final score, I would have told you you're crazy, but Upper Iowa came out just firing this afternoon, and fantastic job by our Peacocks.
Well, we're going to take a little bit of a short break, but we'll get the thoughts here of head coach Brooks McCowan on this amazing afternoon for Upper Iowa on the other side of this break, so don't go anywhere. We will be back after these messages.
Who has the greatest buses around? The friendliest drivers with never a frown. Who will take you across this state, this country, or town? WinStar Lines, based right here in Iowa, specializes in the group travel business. No matter the number of people or your destination, count on WinStar Lines for your next adventure. When you gotta go, go WinStar. Call today to book your trip or learn more at gowinstar.com.
Scott Pharmacy, home of the $3 prescription, is more than the affordable prices they're known for. If you need to take care of flu shots, immunizations, Medicare open enrollment, diabetic testing supplies, or just refilling your prescription, come to Scott Pharmacy. And don't forget that we offer free home delivery to surrounding areas and free mail delivery throughout the state. Scott Pharmacy, the small town friendliness you love with the big city services you need. Family owned and operated since 1979.
Welcome back to our viewing audience on the SICnetwork.com and locally on TV, Eastern Iowa CW 9.3. Again, today's final score, Upper Iowa Peacocks come away with a victory over the number 2 ranked Truman State Bulldogs by a score of 103-77. Again, I've been your commentator, Josh McGee. Welcome into the Coke postgame show. Again, brought to you by Coke and Atlantic Bottling. Again, one of our sponsors here. We want to thank for their support of Peacock Athletics. And again, it was just a phenomenal day for Upper Iowa as a whole. Offense, of course, the main story, 103 points, 5 different players getting into double digits, highlighted by the 29 career high of Joe Smolt. Defensively, though, it started off in that first half. The Duax brothers complete today now with Lucas Duax seeing his first time on the season, turned up the heat, and were part of that 23-7 run to end that first half for Upper Iowa. And from there on, the Peacocks were able to coast to a victory. Again, getting votes in the National NABC Division II Coaches Poll. Today's win surely will see them skyrocket up at least, close to that top 25 range, maybe even eventually breaking into it. Again, the Peacocks finished off the day here shooting over 50% from the field, shooting over 40% from 3, including a total of 16 made shots. Again, your usual suspects, Jarice Williams, Joe Smolt, getting in on the action. Again, Connor Duax as well, pouring in what has been a season high 18 points here for the Peacocks. It's just part of a commendable effort here on both ends. Also have to shout out Cade Moritz as well for his work, both on offense and defense, and just what was a great day for Upper Iowa Peacock basketball. Again, part of a great week. They go 2-0 with a conference victory over Winona State on Tuesday, and today a victory over a nationally ranked non-conference opponent to close out this week here. Again, what has been a great Thanksgiving holiday. Hopefully you've had fun as well. It looks like head coach Brooks McCown is sauntering over here in just a moment. I think we'll, again, talk to him in just a brief moment here. But again, has just been a good day for Upper Iowa as a whole. And taking a look at some of the statistics here once again, Peacocks out-rebounding Truman with the +5 margin there, +3 in assist turnovers. Big story coming in. The Peacocks had a 0 turnover margin. That will go into the positives with a 13-8 effort on the day. And again, the bench points, 43-37. Thinking about all of those players who helped out, providing a spark for those teams coming in here today. And again, what has been another great effort for Upper Iowa. Again, head coach Brooks McCown coming away with a clutch effort. And what has been another good day for Upper Iowa. Again, we're going to take a little bit of a short break, and we're going to get, again, head coach Brooks McCown here in just a moment. So don't go anywhere on the SIC Network in Eastern Iowa at CW 9.3. We will be back after this short break.
They say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Maybe that's why scientists are trying to recreate real meat. Trying to duplicate the taste and texture, often using more than 20 ingredients. But why tamper with what Mother Nature already perfected? A more complete, high-quality protein, Iowa raised meat is the original health food, with 9 essential amino acids necessary for the human diet. Nutrients that are hard to get from plant-based proteins. Best of all, the real meat on your dinner table tonight was sustainably raised with love by Iowa farm families. As much as people may try, there's just no substitute for the taste, texture, and nutrition of nature's perfect protein. But hey, keep at it. It's flattering that so many products want to be us.
I'm Ben Clucky from Templeton, Iowa. Your animal will not be as productive as it can be if it's not given the right environment to thrive in. By being out of the elements, it allows the animals to be comfortable, to be really productive. I am farm strong because I raise quality grain and livestock on our family farm while protecting Iowa's land and water.
Welcome back to our viewing on NSICnetwork.com, looking on TV, Eastern Iowa, CW 9.3. Again, a huge victory today by the Upper Iowa Peacocks, 103-77 over Truman State. I'm now joined by the head coach of Upper Iowa, Brooks McCown. Coach, congratulations on the victory. Again, coming in against a tough opponent, you never know what you're going to get. You're hoping for at least a close game, but that turned into a rout real quickly, headlined by that first half. Talk to me about your overall thoughts today.
That was fun. That's a good basketball team on both sides. They're going to win a lot of games this year. They made the Elite Eight for a reason last year. They're missing the starting point guard from last year, but Hunter Strait does a great job, and he's going to get it figured out and start clicking for him. And I'm proud of our guys. I thought we played about a perfect game. We played and executed the way we were supposed to execute. We valued the ball. We defended, top to bottom. Every guy that came in there brought something for us tonight. And when we can click like that and play like that, we're going to be a tough team to beat all year.
And again, it was a total team effort today. I mean, I could go up and down the list. Joe Smollett sets a career high. Again, more offensive performances. Cade Moritz coming in with a lot of good baskets and good grunt work on the defensive end. But it seemed like the game really changed today. Lucas Duax getting his first time today and completing again the triple threat that is all three Duax brothers. When you sub them in there in that second time, that's when the run truly started because they can do it on both ends.
The first time we put him in, Lucas played a little hesitant, which is to be expected. He's been out for 6 straight weeks. He went live twice this week, but it wasn't a ton. We know he's going to continue to get better, and he did it the second rotation. And those guys just bring a different element, a different energy. They're all so good defensively and so physical and athletic. And when we get our top group playing like they are and being so efficient, and then you bring in a group like that can turn up the pressure and turn up the intensity, that's tough to play against. You're almost playing against 2 separate teams out there, and it's just a good combo. And it's the best thing about our team is top to bottom, they all cheer for each other. They all care about each other. Tonight was Joe's night. Different night is Reese's night. A different night's Hilmer's. The Duaxes get going together. Like, they all can have their nights, and when one guy's going, they get them the ball and they share it, and they're their biggest fans. That's what makes us the team we are.
And again, talk to me a little bit more about the defensive performance tonight on the main stars. Because again, Truman, they're not the nationally ranked team without a reason, right? They've got some of the best players around. Again, Cade McKnight got it going a little bit there in the start of the second half, but eventually, what didn't really matter in the end because of what you guys did on him in the first half. Mason Miller as well. Talk to me about the defensive performance tonight on their top players.
I thought our guys executed very well. We had to take Mason Miller off the 3-point line and make him beat you from inside. Cade's just a good player. We